My name is Charlie Huang. I'm the CIO of ABC Insurance Company, and today I'm going to talk you through my views on cloud computing, why I think we need to adopt it, and how we might do it. There's the outline of my presentation, which should last no longer than 10 minutes. First, I will talk about the main objects of this presentation before presenting the business case of this project. Finally, I will summarize and make recommendations and explain lessons learned during this assignment. The objectives I would like to achieve in this presentation is to give a brief overview of cloud computing for those of you who may not be very familiar with it, and explain the advantages and disadvantages of adopting cloud computing, which will lead to my reasons of why I think cloud technology should be used in our company. In order to justify it further, I proved the financial statistical analysis of business case, including a sensitivity analysis, followed by a recommendation. According to Wikipedia, cloud computing is the delivery of services of computing a service rather than a product, whereas shared by resources, software, and information are proved to computer and other services as utility of the network. Clouds can be classified as public, private, or hybrid. And in terms of service model, there are four types: infrastructure as services, platform as a service, software as a service, and unified communications as a service. Typically, organizations primary cloud computing adopting need to be aware of three potential challenges: data security, such as hacking, data loss, for example due to power cut, and unauthorized access by people. Cloud computing market is growing rapidly in recent years, with financial cloud vendors to grow over 90% year-on-year. The market value is expected to reach 121 billion next year, with a 26% compound annual increase from this year. For many organizations, especially large-sized companies, cloud service is their priority, as the adoption can reap a saving of 25 to 50% on IT expenditure. There is a comparison of the advantage and disadvantage of cloud computing. The benefits are shared for demand in order to maximize computing power and to reduce environmental damage, reduce cost, no dedicated hardware and software, which depreciate over time. And from Amazon website service, there is no upfront infrastructure cost, no dedicated hardware and software, which depreciate over time, increase the scalability to meet changing business demand, and it improves the productivity. Also, there are potential risks for utilizing cloud computing. Putting our company and customer data in the cloud may raise compliance issues with data protection regulations, for example, data security, data loss, and unauthorized access. Now, why should we also need to deploy cloud technologies? Or in other words, how will the advantages of cloud services apply to us? Firstly, it would lower our IT maintenance costs if we hire a vendor to do it for us. Secondly, it would significantly improve our productivity. For example, as the data sharing and the concurrent work on the same pieces of data is enabled, technologies advance very fast. State-of-art technology could cost a large sum of money, which could easily become obsolete in just a few years' time. This is where cloud vendors come in to solve the problem of upgrading costs. Lastly, cloud computing could also increase scalability of software, as cloud vendors typically provide services to quite a number of companies. Resources allocated could be adjusted to suit the needs of different companies. As an insurance company, customer data and company data are our lifeblood. It should be served as a priority. Software as a service provides software capability and scalability, yet enable us to expect from data risks and the data management it keeps. A business case is presented here as potential financial gains as weighted against the potential cost of cloud services adoption. With a discount rate of 10%, the net present value is 11.82 and the internal rate of return is 23%, and profitability index is 1.79, providing a good chance of return on investment. The graph shows that with the internal insignificant investment, the return could be realized from the third year and reaching as much as 3 times of the value of investment in the sixth year. A sensitivity analysis is a study of how the independent variables impact on the dependent variables, providing the management of an organization with knowledge about level of significance of different risks involved. In this case, 3 scenarios are provided. In the first one, improved software acquisition is doubled, causing total improvements to increase by 20%. With 10% discount rate, the NPV, IRR, and profitability index all indicate the project as an unsuccessful investment. The second scenario puts the discount rate 20% higher. As a result, the NPV is 2.08, IRR is 23%, being slightly higher than the discount rate, and also a profitability index of an impressive 1.14, as well as payback period of nearly 4.5 years. Therefore, the project could be a narrowly variable one. In the third scenario, total improvements are set twice of the base. This results in NPV of 69.14, IRR of 2.65%, profitability index of 5.61, and a payback period of only 2.65 years. In other words, in this scenario, the project can expect a significant return on profit. In conclusion, cloud computing holds a number of advantages over traditional IT. For financial services industry, data is paramount. By incorporating potential financial gains and costs, a business case is constructed and provided to be viable over a 6-year period. Sensitivity analysis feature consolidates the availability of cloud product and unveil issues that could lead to project failure. My recommendations are about that data should be kept in-house. Compliance become major issue. Internal policy development and reinforcement to prevent compromises in data management. What I learned from this project: cloud computing requires assessment of organizational structure, type and requirements in order to dedicate which service model to adopt. Cloud computing provides a number of benefits to organizations, financial and operational. It also brings some potential threats, data security and various regulatory compliance. Also, the development of a business case on technology adoption, the use of various financial terms and formula to present and justify the case. In addition, the construction of sensitivity analysis to understand variable relations, especially how independent variables will impact the dependent variable. This is a list of references that I used in organizing the presentation. I hope my analysis have provided enough information to support my suggestion to adopt cloud computing, and thank you for your time.